What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Whoa, what's happening? Okay, so I'm listening. What's going on here? Whatever's happening is it's repeating everything. Okay, so I'm listening. What's going on here? Whatever's happening is it's repeating everything. This is so weird. Okay, am I streaming? Am I live? It says I'm live. I just had the volume up on YouTube and it's like continuously repeating everything that I say. That's so weird. Continuously repeating everything that I say. Is it going to do it again? That's so weird. Continuously repeating everything that I say. It did it again. Yeah, it just did it again. Is it going to do it again? That's so weird. Okay, continuously repeating everything that I say. It did it again. Yeah, it just did it again. Is it going to do it again? That's so weird. Okay, continuously repeat. Yeah, it just did it again. Is it gonna... Why does it do that? I wonder if anyone who's watching the stream is getting this this issue that I'm experiencing. Oh, I hope that's not the case. That would really suck if I was trying to stream and the sound was being so weird. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to test this. Be 1 second, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I'm back. So I don't know what's going on. I've asked someone to listen into the stream, because obviously I can't guarantee I will have anyone listen to the stream, honestly, to see if it just keeps doing that. I'm looking at OBS. OBS seems fine, as far as I can tell. Desktop audio. Let's see. I need the chat window for... I need this chat window for YouTube open so I can see it. In case anyone shows up. We'll see. Okay. Still doing a little troubleshooting here now. To see if we can figure out what's going on. Hello, Siguju. Can you hear me? Is the sound repeating itself over and over again while I talk? Yep, you hear me, but am I repeating myself? Like, is the dialogue repeating itself over and over? Okay, fantastic. I appreciate your help there. So it's probably just whatever I'm doing here that's causing that to happen on my end to me and not to anyone who's watching the stream. But I appreciate. Thank you very much, Sigujut. Already, Audrey has made an appearance. We are 19 in the queue, so we have a few seconds before the game starts. Hello, sweetie. Did not take long for her to find herself in my lap. And of course, she will fuck with the microphone because she can't not. So unlike Tobias, Audrey must be petted in order to maintain some sense of calmness, some sense of civility. And she is not enjoying this. Anyway, good evening, Sprouts. Welcome to the stream. As always, I am you, Unsynced. And we are back to playing Final Fantasy XIV as a... Oh my gosh, the cat is actually knocking the microphone over. That's it. Off my lap. Why do my cats want to do this? They hate me streaming, I guess. They just don't want me to do it. We're back to playing Final Fantasy XIV. Where we left off, we were going to the different city-states to hand over a letter from, is it Ihana? What was the name of the person? Completed quests. The last quest that we did as an envoy for Khan Isina. Khan Isina has requested us go and speak with the other city-state members. I'm just going to turn the volume on the microphone down because apparently I'm peaking there. Let's turn up a little more. Apparently I'm, yeah, see, look at that. Apparently, great. That should be better. To have a memorial for all of the heroes that they lost during the battle at Cartanu. We watched a cutscene towards the end of last session to get an idea of what that battle looked like. And I don't know. I always get super emotional when I watch that cutscene because I kind of love it. Check our inventory. Lancer is level 21. And as we said before, we're going to level up to 25 before we switch back and start leveling up Lancer again. I'm not sure how much we're going to need to do that soon, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be running through dungeons as a healer, because the healers get a better dungeon queue than other classes. Oh, and I'm battling something, I don't know what, but I have a splitting headache. Hopefully it doesn't kill me, or if it does, thank God. So right now, we need to speak with Badaran. And we'll continue the quest. Oh, we're also taking the opportunity to do our guild heists. Speaking of which, so daily, we get to do guild heists. And we get XP for them, and it looks like, actually, we get an XP bonus for doing the DPS one. Oh, shoot. That's what that means, right? 9 minutes? Brutal. Okay, I wonder, I bet you any money that we're going to watch this. We're going to talk to Badaran, and it's going to be like pop in the middle of a cutscene as usual. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Him? I'm Badaran, all right. Who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to go downright bleeding airy. If you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in the details. All right, so we get to pick an item. If I remember correctly, we got a 17 chest piece, so we don't need any of this. We'll grab the cash. And of course, we leveled up. We got a Phoenix down. I'm looking at the chat log today a little bit more because where we rejoined... oh, the lights on the back aren't as bright as they used to be. Hold on, let me just turn the lights up. That's a little bit better. We joined the FC, the free company. We'll share the free company later when I get better situated with the free company. But I'm seeing a lot of conversation happening. People logging in for the evening on this freezing cold Thursday night. So we're supposed to talk to him again. What are these quests we have? Whoa, what? Someone just... I'm going to hit you back. Can I not? Oh my god. Let me just heal you. We got a Mandy E who's healing us. So, my MMO mouse is not working. Because why would it? I have to turn on Logitech and let me do it again. Claps for unsynced. Who is this Maddie? Why are they clapping for me? Mandy is from Fairy. Fairy is my old server. I switched over here for to join this FC. Once again, I was looking at these quests because we got some blue quests. Beauty is only scalp deep and rising to the challenge. All right, I'm suspecting that we're not going to have too much in the way of Mandy isn't talking to me. She only cast a spell on me and then did what she did. Let's just see what this quest is. Oh, this is how we unlock hairstyling. Let's do it. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa tonight. What with that slasher of fisherman's bottom on the loose? You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it's said he brandishes blades so long and sharp they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me that you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation? To start with, you might want to look at the scream I just heard outside. Shudder. Yeah, Susie, we can get a new do. So, our friend here, that's... Okay, come on. All right. S''DHODJBI. That's... You don't pronounce that word. That's not a word. That's not a name. That's nothing. And I'm not going to fall for the trap, and neither will I be blamed for this terrible, terrible word. So we got a flustered man and a disgruntled madam here. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him. Oh, I'm getting followed. Shoot, where am I? Apprehend him. Toss him in the goal and throw away the key. Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something. Woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this marks the arrival of a world-renowned esthetician? Yeah. Yep, it's going to be one of those nights, guys. Esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with long hair-raising transformation that had every fashion-conscious Limsonian oohing and awing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by the lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Mandy hit me again with a spell, but then she disappeared. I'm going to see if I can find her. She didn't run past me. She had a fancy staff, too. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It was, like, red. We've got Lady. We've got Geronix. No, guys, we lost Mandy. That's okay. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. Express doubt at the flustered man's intentions. Sob, no matter what I say, all I receive are accusations and looks of horror. I swear this is not how it seems. Do you doubt me too, friend? Yeah. You, what are you up to? Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you can take her side. For shame. Is no one sympathetic to the heir of in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I'm branded as a criminal. the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person, like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. Oh, look, wait, where did that come from? No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breath, I speak unto thee three names, three kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hanazi, and Nalqui and Vermicilli's Guildmaster, Beaton of the Gardenian Carpenters Guild, and Severian of the Alchemist Guild in Ilda. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Jan Delane sent you. With my soul, when my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm, will sing your praise. For I, Jadalane, am none other than the Aswees. Okay, so I just got hit again. And I think Mandy might be around there somewhere. Can we target Mandy? We can. No. So where am I getting spelled at? How am I getting spelled on? You saw that, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind here? Someone targeted me. Those little lines appear. That means someone's targeting you. Unable to find PC. Man alive, I'm getting sneaked on. Are they invisible? Can you turn invisible in this game? This is uncool. So I have to like go all over the world to talk to these people, I see. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to attune to the Aetherites. Oh my goodness. I had drum class last night, so I didn't actually get home and like get right on the game and get on the go. I actually went to drums first. All right. Okay, that's what we're doing then. We have to travel all over the world. So this one actually is here, isn't it? It's in the Aft Castle, so it's just straight down here. I wonder if Mandy will make an appearance again and sneak me with a spell. There they are. Always when I'm talking, of course. Jadalane sent you. Let me guess. The barmy fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his soul again. And he's thrashing and tossing like the end of the day is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair to his bloody hands. And we have collected a package. We can't use it. A sealed parcel that, from the sounds of it, houses a metallic implement of some sort. Okay, okay. That's our first step. Next one, we have to go to Black Shroud, which we can do for free. Oh, I love that Susie Kabluzi has a Zoe from Sesame Street avatar. That's really cute. That's really cute. Okay, so we have to go to the Carpenter's Guild, which is just down here to the right. Left. Left, I say. Oh, I love this place's music. A message from Dadalane, you say? So he lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on her? Actually, it does. At least in the manner of speaking. The fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all of his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jadalane's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him and let us both hope that he will right his ways. We got another package. A parcel containing a piece of woodwork. Alright, off to the Alchemist Guild in Ildar. Ooh, she's got wings. Oh, once again, we've got a collection of attractive people dressed very finely. Which way am I going? I have to go to the Hustings Strip, which is this way. Oh, shoot, the map is so big. Which is this way. And we made it. Alright, so this is going to be super fast because these guild heists happen super quick. Oh, it's this one. Have we eaten yet? No, we haven't. Oh, we have an astrologian and an archer and a gladiator. Oh, okay, so I don't even have, I have nothing. Alright, guys, just to focus him down. This will go super fast. Oh, I'm actually pressing the wrong buttons. Because I'm bad. And we're done. We're going to accommodate the Bard for helping DPS down quickly. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, and then we get out of here. I don't think we get very much XP for doing this, to be honest. This isn't the Alchemist Guild, is it? Where am I? Am I not doing this correctly? Again, I'm not, actually, because that's not an exit. The exit's here. It just kind of goes over that way quite a bit. I wish that was the first time I made that stupid mistake. Wait, this isn't where we're supposed to be, is it? I mean, I guess so. There's the... well, yeah, there's the Alchemist Guild. I didn't realize the Alchemist Guild was up here. Is this the only... It is, too. Like, the Alchemist Guild is the only thing up here. Wait, where... No, I went down the stairs instead. Because your boy's thick as shit. Oh, we got someone doing some alchemist work there. Severin, of course, named after Cerberus. You've come on behalf of Chatelaine. Why, I just finished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? A far and unfortunate turn of events indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is Sorry, it's not entirely unexpected. What did he say? If not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood in modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jadeline with all speed. Alright, and what did this parcel say? A parcel containing assorted files of fairy-colored liquids. Has anyone figured out what's I have in these little packages, I wonder? Why am I running? Actually, you know what? We're here. Let's just grab the aetherite shard. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hello. Okay, so I have to go upstairs. And there's the stairs. Damn, there's a lot of people over here. This is a person... These aren't... There's only one person here, though. That's that person there. Oh, can we... This is the eighth right here. So, when we look down here, do we see any people? Like, this place is full of people right now. And there's, like, nobody here. Well, I mean, up here to this. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg you, retrieve for me the tools of my trade. For I am none other than Jadeline, the, cough, the, wheeze, Why is he like that? Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live. And of course... Ching ching. And as I live, the unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon. So he dyed her hair and tattooed her face. And so I ask, how do you feel, madam? Why, it's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I travelled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You, yes, you, are the esthetician. In the flesh, madam, I am Jadeline, crafter of coiffures. Oh my god. Coiffures, so divine that Menfina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madam, for where a moment ago you stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. That's pretty rough, dude. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I must once again bestow my gifts on the realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. No, I don't want a haircut. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. as the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from the abyss of unfathomable drabness you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turned a blind eye, I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you'll need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Jadeline shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm of beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Sounds good. Oh, Master Jadeline, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. How did he dye her hair so quickly? I got my hair dyed recently, and it took like hours. Promise note received Jadeline can be redeemed for a single visit from the esthetician. Alright, we shall never use that. Nah, that's not true. We might use it. Not for, like, forever. Rising to the challenge. What's that quest? Tolwain is ill pleased with the carelessness of the wench's customers. We all know how it feels to have had one of... Oh my god, it's gonna be that night. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But it is too much to ask. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Whoa, hello. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rodigan who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our other regulars, Quintinin. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Baderon docked my wages. Alright, let's go see. What is this quest? Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights in the wench than in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book! Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-arsed bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly with the foot to bill. Said he was heading for Aleport, aye. Where else that scurvy sop, Nimia willin', he's still standing at the ferry docks. Though the gods know I won't help him get my gill back. God knows I won't get my gill back. It's down these steps, isn't it? The steps. There are steps, but they're over here. Alright, so it looks like it's down there. Oh no. While we're here, we're going to grab this aetheryte shard here. I still feel like the volume's a little too loud for my voice. While we're here, see, it goes way up high. When I am, oh my god. So when I set everything up today, I noticed that my camera wasn't working. All the settings on my camera were off. My microphone wasn't hooked up. All the settings on my microphone were off. So there's actually, I bet you there's the reason why it's doing that is because I haven't applied any of the proper filters that I was supposed to apply, like a limiter. That wasn't on. And there was another one. I think it was no, that's noise suppression. Was it noise suppression? Yeah, probably noise suppression. We're gonna add that. Yeah, let's go with that. So that's the thing. Very annoying. Nothing was working correctly. Camera wasn't working correctly. Lights behind me weren't working correctly. If you have business with me, be quick about it. My fairy and my next great adventure awaits. There's your stupid book, jerkbag. My journal? Why, I thought I lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Did you steal a glance at the pages, perhaps? No? A shame that, for this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. You've the air of an adventurer about you. If one's still untested, take heart. Even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Were there only some way for me to repay you? But of course, I've a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and a flagon or 20 at the realm's finest ale. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the Wench, do think of the Elizin fellow for this generosity. Alright, rising to the challenge. Okay, so let's take the cash. Wait, is it only like 25? Yeah, never mind, let's take the potion. We might use the potion. You now have access to the challenge log, which will serve as a record for your adventuring exploits. To open it, select logs from the main menu and follow the challenge log. Alright, so now we have challenge logs, where we'll get XP for doing things like complete guild heists for big XP and guild rewards. Vote 5 times for player commendations, take part in fates, do lev quests. I probably won't do those. Crafting, I could do that. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that right away. And then complete X number of whatevers. All right, well that's something. I mean, it's not nothing. I don't have access to the Aft Castle yet. Guys, I am walking. Boy, oh boy. I wish I was not so dumb. Any other quests that we could do? So down here is the rogue quest line. And over here is the Arcanist quest line. So there's no other unlock quests here, so that's good. Oh wait, no, that's not the way I want to go. Honestly, this wasn't 100% the way I wanted to go either. I wanted to get to the Aft Castle. I thought it was down here somewhere. That's the blacksmith quest line. Let's get the Aft Castle done. Yeah, having a bit of a congestion day today. Thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Cetacea Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north to the airport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the fishback pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Mr. Batterson, I should be happy to elaborate. Oh, if you would permit me, Master Batterson, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rayner? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from the recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Cetacea Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Corals had taken up a residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Cetacea again. But, with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Indeed. Then it is settled. Cetacea is located in western Lanosica. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you visit Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. We have our first dungeon quest. We have to go get to Cetacea's first. We'll speak with Vimpala down here in the lower decks. This is not where the Aft Castle is, because I'm an idiot. Let's just keep going. Oh my goodness gracious! I keep forgetting. I keep closing the YouTube chat, so I can't see it. Well, I don't close it, but I like minimize it compared to something else. I'm only working off 2 monitors, everybody. All right, let's go to the lower decks. Where do I have to go? The ferry docks, which is the Fisherman's Guild. Okay. She's a cutie. You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry to Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lanosica, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of Novus before you blunder into Cetacea's. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in Sigurd. The hall is on the way to Cetacea's, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Joke's on you, girl. We've already done that. Ferry's bound for Aleport. Are you riding with us? We are indeed, for 40 gil. Oh, I've got an itchy back. Oh, we got another unlockable quest here. Oh, the Leaves of Aleport. We're going to switch back to Lancer leading up to the dungeon, and then we'll queue into the dungeon with the other character. The other job. You need to work, lad. The name's Orwin, and I'm the representative of the Adventurers Guild. Notice the hat? I keep a record of tasks, what locals we need doing. and dole them out to the adventurers that look capable. Now you look capable. The last sod I reckon was tough enough, got his face bitten off by a bleeding wharf rat. You need to prove to me you can handle me jobs. Take a look at this task. Does it seem like something you could ought do? I read that wrong, of course, because why would I read anything correctly? Memaroon likes sparkly shinies. Memaroon walks to the manlands to trade goods for goods for shining sparklies. But Memaroon cannot be going home. Memaroon afraid bad bandits will be taking Memaroon's sparklies. Is there not kind adventurer to help Memaroon? Memaroon shares shinies to help Memaroon safe. Yeah, we can do that. You need to beckon your client Memaroon to help lead him to his destination. Yeah, beckon. I hate that the beckon ones. They fixed it later in later expansions where they just follow you flatly. They don't like force you to do something stupid as say beckon every single couple seconds. Probably pirates. This one here. Initiate. Okay. Confirm. Now, where is Memaroon? Okay, so which way are we going? This way. Oh my goodness. Good, my butt. Oh, the buttons aren't doing it anymore because I pressed 1 at some point. Too far away. Oh, I have to kill this guy. Do I have to kill this bat? I don't think it'll aggro me. Oh yeah, the bat's not aggroing. Okay. I'm like feeling out my microphone is blocking my keyboard, so I can't look down and see where my fingers are gonna go. You, sir, are a dead man. I got another guy. That's it, right? We're here? Oh my gosh. Finally. So stupid. Ba, 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 ba. Completed the task, have you? Then you need only collect your reward. Difficulty bonus, speed of completion. Ooh. I reckon you're tough enough to take on the rest of me leaves. Airport's an important hub for trade in the region, and there's no shortage of tasks to be had. I look forward to seeing you make a difference here, adventurer. Thank you. Not enough for a level, but whatever. Any more quests in this area? My map is so big. Nope. Does not appear to be any other quests in this area. So we'll just head up here. 6 or more levels above. Damn, she looks seasoned all right. Oh, hello. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Satasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone could be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novus can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all of that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once again. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of Satasha's Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Not a problem. We've already did those, so we're not going to do them again. So I bet you when we talk to him up here, it'll just be like, please set up yourself to do the dungeon. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sawed out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might be in a den nearby. So, when we have received word that the men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Satasha's here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those flashback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping a watch out here. Pray you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty support unlocked, and we have an Audrey. Hello, Audrey. Oh, she doesn't like... She's not... She has stolen up the top of there, but she's not ready. We don't need to do this because I am fully aware of how to do everything. Yes, I know. This is new. I understand. Okay. So we're going to queue up for Satasha's... with a real party. We're going to switch to Conjurer because you're a healer, and we'll hit join. There we go. See? Instant queues. Got to say hello. Okay, so I don't know how many people here are like, whatever. This is going to be interesting, though. I haven't done healing in a really long time, and I haven't done healing on a white mage in even longer. I see that we've got a new tank, though, because normally the objective here is to just run as quickly as you possibly can from combat to combat. So we're going to skip past here. There's a little message up here that tells us what color we're supposed to go with. Green. I did not read it because we don't have time. We're just going to do a quick heal on my boy. And then we're going to... Oh, they're dead. I say my boy, but I think this is the girl. I don't think anyone has any AoE stuff yet. Oh, we've got someone who needs an Asuna. we're going to use all of our toolbox to fight, guys. Not just healing and hope for the best. So we also have a pugilist and not an arcanist, a thaumaturge, which is like a black mage. These are all actually new players. Like, I say new players, these are sprouts. Because, is this a warrior? Oh no, is the warriors leveled up? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so normally we have to like fight everything in this room. I don't know how this is gonna fly, so hopefully it works out fine. Alright, so I think we're avoiding the little fire guys over there, maybe? Alright, I'm pulling aggro off one of the clams. Oh yeah, the clam over there. That's fine. I feel like, I don't know how this works. Oh, I'm just aggroed everything over there. No, I fucked up. That's okay. We can recover. We can recover. They've got their rampart up, which is their defense ability. Alright, alright. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. It's green. Guys, no, it's green. I'm doing it now. Press the switch. Alright, and now we fight this guy. Something aggroed me over there. Oh, Asuna. When did they get poisoned? I did not see that happen. Oh, everyone's all screwed up here now. Alright, so we're actually going to roll on this loot because it might be good to us. We're going to need on that, and we're going to greed on that. Whether we get it, doesn't matter. All the loot's important to us these days. I think that hat, I don't have a hat that's good enough for that, do I? I think my green DPSing is going pretty well. Making sure all my dots are up. That I'm constantly, always casting. The ABCs of a healer. Always be casting. And I did not need to heal one bit for this entire fight. And I probably won't. There's my level 25. Pulling out of his pants. I'm gonna have to move that later. It's in a really bad spot, and I don't like it. Oh shoot, guys! Where's the tank? Okay, this isn't good. Guys, where's the tank? Oh, I think the tank's involved here now. Okay, okay. There's a guy over there. So a lot of the times I've seen players, tanks, pull this whole room. Grab that key. You know, this feels like a boss fight because he's like bigger than everybody else, and he's got like special abilities and stuff. But I mean, it's not. We don't get a chest or anything after we kill him. Man, these early dungeons are so easy. But I guess you want it to be easy, right? Do you really want to, like, the early dungeons to be super hard and turn a lot of players off? Dead man's drink. I gotta catch up to my party. We got a boss fight. Alright, so in this fight, we're fighting this guy again. In this fight, dogs show up over there. Unless we, like, kill them stupidly fast, which I don't believe that we will. I think I've only ever done that, like, in Unsynced. Which is, like what I say my channel is called. So, like, Sprout Unsynced is the idea of, like, we're doing stuff over-leveled. Dungeons Unsynced, it's the same thing. It's like you're doing a dungeon at a higher level than it's meant to be. You don't sync to the dungeon level. I love that the boss fight music stops, even though we're still fighting like these dogs in the boss fight. There's no chest in this room. Uh-oh. How did I aggro those guys? Like, there's no way I was closer to them than the tank was. Alright, gotta heal. Okay, that's fine. I did not need to heal then, but whatever, we're done. A little jumping wind attack. You suspicious spawning ground, shore walker. Oh, he killed a pirate. That's a hog. Alright, let's get this guy. Now, There is a mechanic to this fight that we are probably not going to take to take part in. These little unnatural ripples will spawn ads, but if we just focus the boss down, we're not going to have to worry about that. The pugilist is using bloodletting. Is it bloodletting? It's called bloodbath. Like you don't, they're not taking any damage. They don't need to do bloodbath. So it's kind of a wasted ability. Did the tank just... The tank just limit braked? Okay. Whatever. I mean, the pugilist or the black mage should have, but that's it, I guess. And then after every combat, we say GG. No one else is saying GG. That's poor. I'm not going to give the tank my accommodation today. I don't really want to give anyone my accommodation. I'll give it to the blacksmith. Pass on that because oh no, they would have wanted it. Sad times with new players. All right, well, we made it to level... Jeez Louise, we made it to level 27, guys. How did that happen? Like, we started, we were level 23? We've jumped 4 levels just like that. All right, let's switch back to Lancer. Oh, did we get any of the sweet loot? Let's take a look. I think we got some magic loot. Is it better than what we were wearing? Maybe. This hat is item level 15. No, I didn't want to try on. I wanted item comparison. The hat isn't better than what we have. The hat that we're wearing right now gives us intelligence and mind. Tell you what, we'll equip it and see what it says, okay? Item comparison, 17 to 17. We'll equip it, and then we'll do this. And the pants that we had on earlier were better. It turns out that the head that we're wearing is better. If we switch this for the mask, and then do this, yeah, it wants us to wear that hat. I guess because it's got more stats on it. Which is fine. I'm down with that. What's the hat look like on me? Will it cover up our beautiful hair? That's pretty jaunty, but no, let's stick with our nice hair. And if we do this and switch to you, will he make us change? No, because they weren't for us. We have to go back to Baderon at the Drowning Wench. I don't know if you guys know. Okay, I'm gonna let you know a little secret that I've recently discovered, like within the last few seconds. I am squirming because I have to pee so bad. I'm like literally my legs are bouncing up and down, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta pee so bad. So we're gonna take a very quick break for the bathroom. We'll get into a nice position so that we can see all the beautiful people here in Limsa. Like, hello, Santa's got muscles indeed. Holy smokes. Okay, so we're just gonna go over here and stand right here and sort of like chill. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry for that, but damn did I have to get out of there so fast. I'm just looking at the FC chat, and it looks like there's some things in the FC chest that might be free to take. So let's just have a little gander down here. There's a chest right around there. Comfy chest. Orchestration roll. It does not appear to be anything there. I was hoping there would be like, I was hoping there was going to be a minion we could grab, but there isn't. I have not been upgraded. I haven't been promoted in the FC yet because I have on my other character, but obviously I only just made this character to play through the story again, and I'm in the FC really just to grab the FC perks. Not a biggie. Look at all these people hanging around, looking cute. This is a really nice dress. She's pretty. She's sparkling all over this like night-looking girl. And this guy over here is blind and a barista. And this girl looks like she's just a new player in the standard gear that you collect. She's dancing. This is really nice. This is pretty chic. It's pretty sweet. Man, I can't wait till we can glow up and get cool looking. Are these guys dancing? What are they doing? This guy looks like she's in like a mech suit. That's kind of cool. Wonder where they got that at. Sorry, I've gotten a red chicken. There's a red chicken. Where's it at? There he is. This looks sus. I'm telling you, Lalas are evil. Hands down, hand on God, Lalas are the evil ones. Do people still say QQ? What's QQ mean? I don't know what QQ is. Do people still say QQ? 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 Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's a bird! He's got a freaking electric guitar. Shit, people are looking at me. I'm gonna emote on this guy. And now we're gonna dance. Because why not? Oh, he stopped. I think he's trying to play something. And he's not quite there yet. Oh, look, our chocobos are looking at each other. They're being cuties. They're dancing. That was cute. Why do you keep looking at me, lady? Seven. She is in a guild. Rank 30. 176 people. That's crazy. And she's wearing the starter samurai set and like a bunch of crappy rings and stuff. I mean, really crappy stuff. Oh, and now she's looking at me. Alright, let's turn in our quest. What do we have here? So we've got this ring, and that gives you extra XP. And this one, this gives us extra XP. This is going to go away soon because we're almost level 30. Ah, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Yeah, I did it. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepts the job of investigating Stashes? Huh. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. Pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. QQ is supposed to look like two crying eyes, and players use it as a way to rib people for getting upset, basically. Less QQ and more like pew pew. Honestly, you know what? What's that look like in here? If I put two little Qs. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. I think, what other stuff do they use? I definitely feel like someone's used crying emojis in this, and I have no idea what they look like. Is it little Qs? Maybe it's little Qs. That's your WoW days, girl. It would seem the ship is not... we dragged our boots so long. I remember it from WoW. Yeah, I just called you out on it way back in the 2000s. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Man, I wish I lived in this sort of like fantasy world. And just so we're clear, not medieval world, like truly medieval history. I wish I lived in a fantasy world where I could be an adventurer, just roaming the land with a group of friends, fighting monsters and making a fortune for myself. That would be so fun. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the song of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend, which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and will you reach higher? Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Later. Damn, I'm looking fly as fuck. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I wager. Did I get any accommodations from that last combat, I wonder? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, hold on, Patterson. So the editor here. Conjure equipped. Unsync changes to Lancer. No, that's not it. That's the equipment. Now, hold on. You cast your lot. I don't think we got accommodated. Unsync gained 4,000 experience. Bonus 2,000. Gained level 43. Okay, so someone was high level. 43 at least. We cast our lot. Says Tasha's ended. It probably pirates objective fulfilled. Yeah, they didn't get no one gave out an accommodation. That's bullshit. Even I fucking accommodated somebody. Nonsense. Where was I? I was just getting salty. Accommodate your players, please. It doesn't have to be your healer, and it doesn't have to be me. But please give out your commendations. It's helpful. Fishbacks. And there be... that sounds like a slur. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you only have to crack a pirate's skull or 3. 7 hells. 7 hells. You turned your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards set upon shop like bleeding doorsteps. That's not... What? You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Maybe I should just hold off on the voices for a sec, until I can read again. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Satasha, of course. Any road, all wells that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank ye for shedding some light on the mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't have asked for more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've a request from our sister guild in Gardania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a adventurer what can get things done. For them to ask for your help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through the sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback investigation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. I still think fishback sounds like a slur. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Ba 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 da 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 da. Party finder unlocked. Oh, level 22. That's nice. Party finder will let us faint. Faint's gonna go over here. Party finder will let us see what other groups people are looking for. Let's see. Ratika Greatwood. We can't do that. That's because that's in the Shadowbringer expansion, which is like 4 expansions away. So we've got A Realm Reborn, and then we've got Heaven's Word, and then we've got Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail. So it's like 3 expansions away from us, because we're in A Realm Reborn right now. Let's see. Dungeons we can't do with anybody. Raids we can't do yet. Obviously we can't do that. And then it's just a bunch of random stuff. People opening up clubs and things. Okay. Do we have a food buff? We don't. Do we have any food? We don't. We don't have any food, and we don't have a food buff. Do we need it right now? We've been doing pretty good, I think. Let's just go without it for the time being. We don't desperately need it. Ready to hear about the job, then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for our adventurer has survived the bedlam of Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Meowni, me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Listen, we gotta go back a long way to Mother Meowni. Let's head back there now. Alright, back here again. Gotta love the forest location. Damn, why is your pants so glowy? Now, we're going to push... we're going to push the Lancer until we get to level 25. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come take your... Oh, it's you, Unsynced. 'Tis so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Bateron's request, suggestion, eh? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me a word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Okay. God, she's so gorgeous. Ready for the briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Meowni. But our needs grow even more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good evening to you, Bow Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed, for you honor us with a visit. The good news is, the journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Well, if it isn't our very own man for all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Unsynced. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat in Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called Tem Tara Deepcroft. The place was once a Galmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen sulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud. a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the deep croft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Exil at bay. Since we've thwarted their attacks on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's rest. They have probed every limb of our defenses in search of the weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Delamod to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Unsynced? Of course. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to the preparations, pray make your way to the deep croft, and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments, that is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Ba-ba-da-da-da. All right. Yeah, let's not waste any money on this one. Oh, we're getting pretty good in cash-wise, to be fair. We didn't get any other cool loot, did we? Oh, wait, we got to, hold up. Wait a minute. We got a little boat. What's this? What does this do? You can now summon the Amaran mount. No, I can't. I can't summon any mounts. Which one is it? Yeah, that's we can't summon this. Yeah, see? Actually, I think we might not be able to summon mounts in this zone anyway, so. Fearlet, we're going to Central Shroud. Let's go. Now, I shouldn't be able to come in a mount, but we're going to try it. Summon. 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 Look at all these mounts I have. Didn't realize I had a mount to summon. This gets us a uniform. I don't know how to get this. This is some money. Just looking at the stuff we have in our inventory. I think we've got potions. We could use those potions. Nah, probably won't need them. Yeah, I've not seen the chance to need these potions, to be honest. The map is so freaking huge. Alright, we gotta get all the way back down to the bottom. How's our hunting log coming along? So we're only missing the hogs in green tier. So, if we don't get to level soon... Where am I? Where am I going? We'll go hunt the hogs. You know what? We're here. We're like green tier is like literally over here. Let's go take care of green tier and then come back and we'll do the dungeon. Because we got to level up to 25 to do the next story mission for the Lancer. We're high enough level to do the story mission for the White Mage. Oh, that shoots and ladders. But we're not high enough to do the Lancer one yet. And I'd like to do them both kind of like back to back. Not for any particular reason, to be honest. But because I want to. Alright. Alright, everybody. We're looking for pigs. Oh, that guy's a Lancer and he's got my bike. That son of a bitch. I see pigs. Somebody's up here fighting some guy. It's level 3. I can't... How come I can't examine him? He's a level 15 Lancer. How did he get it? He shouldn't have access to this ability yet. Oh, he's got a behemoth. How is he level? He must be like doing a hunting log or something, I bet. Is that it? Yep. Look how close we are to a level. So that's the hunting log for the low-level hunting done. Next, it's is this even like in the same zone? Where am I going? As usual, I'm just like running around in circles. Yeah, so this is all sort of here. That's probably what he was hunting just then, the Trent samples. The Trent saplings. Yeah, this is all in the same sort of location. Nothing sort of like leaves yet. Does anything take me out of here? Shroud, shroud, shroud. Yeah, not really. And we're 2 away from them. From doing all of the Conjurer ones. North and central. Oh, see, I could have stayed there and killed the Cephid swarms. The Surfeit swarms. That's fine. We're trying to level up the Lancer right now because the Conjurer's already like level 27. So I don't know how some of this is connected yet. I guess because we know that the Asians are causing different enemies and monsters to sort of like get riled up. There's that scary looking guy over there again. I think he's like a hunt. We haven't unlocked hunts yet. I want to take a look at him. No, 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 no. Put your sword away. Will he attack us, I wonder, if we get close? Look at that face. Only a mother. I guess, like I said, so I think the Asians are causing trouble. So I guess they riled up the Sahagin to fight, right? There's another one in there. I don't remember seeing these guys around before. Look, there's another one. Were they always here? This seems like a new creature. You're unsynced Sprout, I take it. Thanks for helping us out. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but the task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity, put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists feel more moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. The Tantara Deepcroft is now accessible. Okay, switching back to Conjurer because we'll get faster Qs. We can do leveling now. That'll give us extra XP. So let's just do Temtaras right now to continue the story. All right, let's just switch back to Lancer. This guy, can we beat him, I wonder? Let's try and fight him. Oh, never mind. Oh, we can't. Oh, no. Okay, okay. We gotta beat this guy fast. Okay, that's fine. We're not in a fight. How come I can't switch? Okay. That's weird. That was annoying. That scared me. I didn't want to lose the ability to do the quest. Hi, hi. Classic. Second dungeon. We got Leon, we got Dammit, and we got Mundus. Madness. Okay. Oh, once again, we got a party that's like, I think it's pretty new, honestly, actually, because we're just pulling the first peeps. I think it's the second time we've got a group that doesn't know how to do, or someone doesn't know how to do party chat. So you have to forward slash P, and you press enter, and then everything you type going forward will go directly into party chat. That's our tank. So our tank must be like super fresh. Uh-oh, I'm getting hit wrong. That's okay. I lost the aggro there. Okay, it looks like we've got a tank that is going to start pulling a little bit more. If you're going to pull more, friend, you need to actually keep aggro. They've got tank stance on. I guess they're just not, like, hitting things enough. You gotta... So when you're tanking... where are you going? I'm just gonna follow the tank. I'll do whatever the tank wants to do. When you're tanking, you really need to cycle between enemies. So, like, your objective isn't to just kill the first enemy as quickly as you can, right? As a tank. The DPS, if they're, like, single-target DPSers, like the Lancer and the Pugilist here... well, he's a Dragoon and a Monk, to be perfectly honest. The Warrior is not a Warrior yet. They are a Marauder. But anyway, as I was saying, as a tank, your objective is to sort of like maintain aggro. It won't be a DPS loss to switch between the two targets. If we only have two targets. Otherwise, you should be using AoE on more than two targets. Anyway, my point is, don't focus down one enemy, because if the DPS, or in this case the healer, pull aggro off somebody, then I've got to deal with like healing myself or healing DPS, and that's frustrating. They have less HP than everybody else, so it's not as easy to deal with. Void Scent. So the other day, we fought a gargoyle, and I forgot what it was called. I was calling it a fiend, I was calling it a demon, and stuff like that. But they're actually, technically, we're gonna need on that. Oh, we already have that. We'll pass it. So we got the same item from the last dungeon. But they're actually called Void Scent because they come from the void. The void. Say that stupidly. Anyway, that's my point. My point is that they're not demons, they're not fiends, they're Void Scent. Oh shit, I didn't even see this guy. Damn my peripherals. Yep, pulling aggro again. I'm just doing simple dots. It's fine, though. I mean, it sounds like we've got some fresh players, and it's always good to have new players. Oh. I'm definitely pulling aggro off this guy. See, I want to, like, provide some, like, help. But unfortunately, like, I'm just gonna read on that. Unfortunately, I feel like they just don't understand. Like, I would want to say, like, okay, so what I mean when I say I'd like to provide some help is that normally I would have said, please hug the tank if you pull aggro. But the tank's not doing AoE by the sounds of it, so it doesn't really matter. Jeez Louise, that's another level, guys. Like, holy smokes. We're going to need on those, and we're going to greed on those. Like, we're already level 28. I should have did some research and found out, like, what level it would have taken to be a healer in the first 2 dungeons, and then just, like, just got to that level and just focused on the Lancer, because the Lancer is genuinely falling behind now. I think the Lancer is still level, like, 22 or something. Like, almost level 23. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped paying attention to the tank's health. Not a big deal, because the tank was nowhere near dying. I say nowhere near dying, but, like, they were pretty low. Not gonna lie. But what I mean with nowhere near dying is that as long as you have 1 HP, you're not dead. It's good to see the tank is actually using their damage reduction abilities, though. So that's good. Although I probably would have saved it. I wouldn't normally use my damage reduction on 2 creatures. But I guess if you're just kind of getting used to it, it's probably important then. Because, like, now we got 3 creatures and their health is kind of dropping quickly. Probably wouldn't have died, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? There's treasure in there, guys. Did you gonna skip the treasure? What does this do? Oh, it's gone. See, I knew that was going to be a mistake. The boss in this dungeon is fun. It's more interesting than the last boss, and I don't know because you can't ignore the mechanics like you could in the other one. Okay, so we've got a Lancer that's pulling aggro. Oh, he already healed himself. Cool. He's using Bloodbath. I mean, not a bad idea. I would have saved it for, like, the fight that's coming up. I don't know if you get a lot of raid-wide damage in these types of fights. I haven't needed to use Medica. Medica's pretty good, but I mean, I just haven't needed to use it. I probably won't need to use it for this whole fight. Medica heals the whole party for less than if you healed... oh shit, who's getting targeted? I am just like... I was immediately targeted. See, this is a time when you could have used that because you guys don't know what you're doing. Alright, not a problem. that's for the void. And the void sense coming through. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? Coming. I'm on my way. From misery to happiness today. Alright, let's go. So as I was saying, you can't not interact with the mechanics of this fight, unfortunately. Because partway through his damage, he becomes invincible. Like right now, see? And we gotta take this imp out in order to enable to hit him again. Cool, we got the gear. We're gonna hit him with another one of these. We're gonna focus on... Oh, I should probably heal, actually. And I pulled aggro, why not? I'm going to leave it up to the DPS to take care of those ads, because I don't think I should be the one fighting them. Okay, so let's do a little heal on you. I'm going to drop you. And see, I'm like pulling aggro like crazy. Okay, I'm still getting hit here. Let's be fair. Come on, guys. Alright, so... Who was that? I didn't notice who that... I think that was yeah, that was the pugilist. Gotcha, you little Squidward head. Alright, the pugilist is getting my commendation. Nice. Player commendation, and the pugilist is gone. Cool! That sucked. We're just gonna greed on these items. I don't need them, but we're greeding on them anyway. Sorry, I was so bad. I am new. You gotta love the newbies. Because you will get better. You gotta treat the new players good. You want them to be good. You want them to have a good time. Like, I know I was talking a little bit, but like, you gotta use your AoEs, and you gotta do this, and you gotta do that, and it's hard to tell them, like, oh, you should be hugging the tank. But like, I want the new player to like, take his time and learn how to play. And he didn't need to rush the dungeon, and nobody was kind of... I don't think anyone here was even saying that you had to rush the dungeon either. But I wish Damn It had stuck around so I could give them my commendation for using the... What's it called? What do we got here anyway? Guardian and... You know what? He can have those. I'll just take off. Oh, I received a player commendation. Thank you. It's like my first one or something. Level frickin' 29, everybody. I think I have to do... a certain... I don't know what quest I have to do to get... Is it Cure 2 is a job quest? I thought they told you if they were job quests. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, back to Lancer, and we'll head back to town. We got time. So we're going to talk to Meowny. I'm genuinely surprised at how many new players we're getting. Like, it's really fun because it changes up how to play the game. It feels like how you played it the first time you played it when you play with a new player, because the new players don't know what they're doing, and I think that makes it really fun. And she's got a nice little outfit as well. I like it's like a long shirt with the vest on top. That's really kind of cool. Welcome back, Unsynced. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was successful. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Mother Meowny, you need to rein it in just a little bit. I'm having trouble. Okay? Bolord Lowen asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. You can call me anytime. Look, she's got like a little mole on under her eye. She's so beautiful. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Oh. Avir's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken so long, if it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Damn. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? Damn, you're carrying around the frickin' decapitated head of your your Tang. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. You're a crazy. I'm sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. It's been a dozen times in 6 days that you've seen a girl with the severed head of a tank. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from our counterpart in Eldar. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in the task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Sure thing, Mother. Another level, everybody. We're up to level 23. I was only level 22. I'm so far behind. 6,000 XP is not even going to bring me up to level. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Eldar. Once you arrive, seek out Mamodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as a sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you to the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, unsynced, and good luck. Alright, we're heading to Eldar. Oh, that's a nice jacket. Oh, everyone's so cool. Even you look like pretty sweet with your like... Oh, and you changed. Oh, that's a look, I guess. Are you a fisherman? No, you're a botanist there. And now you're a fisherman. That's pretty fisherman wear. Oh, she's equipping the best gear that she has on all of her characters. All right, this way. Oh wow, we're gonna get 6,000 just for talking to this person. Well-heeled youth. Is that the pugilist? It could happen. No, I don't know what this is. Let's try find out. A well-heeled youth on Emerald Avenue appears to have been the beneficiary of some good fortune, and may not be averse to sharing it. Do be careful with those. Break anything and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, Not so small fortune in prizes ably won by yours truly in the gold saucer. Oh, he's going to make me do the gold saucer. Okay. You have heard of the gold saucer, nay? Ye gads, man, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds soaring down the straits at the chocobo races, pitch your wits against your peers in the triple triad tables. At the Gold Saucer, one can do all this and more, and if you know what you're about, you'll walk away as a wealthier man than you entered. It's the if there's better place to shake off one's cares after a grueling day of promenading, I've never heard of it. Did I mention that the female attendants are particularly easy on the eyes? Listen, there's one attendant that's particularly easy on my eyes. Ah, but I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how, in Thal's good name, you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right? Or am I right? Ha, I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from one eligible young man about town to another. Just show that ticket to the lovely girl in the uniform over at the landing, and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for the revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as an ounce. Ha ha. Alright, so he's going to send me to the Gold Saucer, and that's how we unlock that. God damn, dude. What is he playing? No. I'm not hearing it. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Down in my heart. Where? There was a few people in here. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Unsynced Sprout by any chance? Meownie sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point to calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all this way to listen to me prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? We shall. Wow, 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 wow. Bup, 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 bup. The petitioners ought to be arriving any moment. God's almighty. Another second under the sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale if you wouldn't be so kind. I don't know why everyone's got like a Irish accent. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens the adventurer will be hiding to your petition is here. So this strapping young lad is the much lauded adventurer, is he? Marvellous, marvellous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. I am Papa Shan, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend me your aid. Mayhaps you'd like to appraise Unsynced of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine in the Amajani and Sons mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the... Oh, my goodness gracious. That's not a word. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they've managed to break through a layer of rock which served as to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels with their miners where their miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about the treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities at the site. No wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of the age used to work their minds by way of the enchanted helms. They were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but as is off the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of those creatures, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mines, most levels. So it was the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. It sounds like you kind of deserved it. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened as to meet this rising demand of building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them dangerous to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbells are in the western Thanaland. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amajani & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. So let's get this straight, everybody. 300 years ago... Whoa, nearly knocked the microphone over. 300 years ago, your ancestors imprisoned... This is no good to me. Yeah, it is. Like that. Sorry, I'm now equipping material items. It's like just stopped talking so I could like make sure I had the best equipment. Oh no, that's right. The earring isn't as good as the one I have. That's fine. What is this? Disciple of War. That might have been good on the other character. Don't mind me, guys, while I do this. 300 years ago, we, our ancestors imprisoned, enslaved a bunch of giants, and then when they got free of their slavery, because they were using mind control, they revolted, and what did we do? What did our ancestors do? Fucking buried them alive in the mines. Okay, cool. That's not awful in of itself, but okay, that's what happened 300 years ago. How terrible. Now we're digging in the mines again, going deeper. We've uncovered these buried alive giants who apparently aren't dead and have been like living down there for 300 years. They're free again. And what's the plan? Oh, let's kill them. Let's just kill them. Jeez Louise. That's brutal. That's actually brutal. Looking for Painted Mesa. You found him. So you're the adventurers who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbells, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The monsters have left the place right state, and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the building effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you. Best of luck. Alright, man. Jeez Louise. I still think it's pretty brutal what you're doing, but anyway, that's it. Where'd I go for this? Oh, the Husting Strip, okay. Yeah, we haven't been to Western Thanaland yet, so that's on the exit that right there. I say we... Have we got that? I say we go do the Golden Saucer real quick, and then we'll do Copperbell Mines. And depending how long it takes to do all this, because these sessions on the weekdays aren't as long as the sessions on a Sunday. In fact, Sunday tends to be about double the length, or that's how I planned it. So by the time we're done this, it'll have been 3 hours, hopefully. What am I going? I want to go to the Husting Strip. Not the Husting Strip, the airship landing. Can I get there from here? No, I cannot, because I don't have anything done here. Remember I said I would do this off camera? And I did not. I think my headache's going away. I did take a lot earlier. I did take some ibuprofen and acetaminophen, and I even took a allergy pill. Not that I think I was having an allergic reaction, but more it just sort of helps with decongesting. Because I think part of my headache was a bit of a sinus thing just a second ago. This is the reception desk for flights bound to Mandeville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. Do you have your ticket? Yes. Yes. Tickets? Yes. Dust? Yes. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? Yes. All right, let's head to the Mandeville Golden Saucer. A reference to Final Fantasy VII. The funny thing about FF14 is that it does kind of feel like a massive collection of Final Fantasy references, just like non-stop references. Like, this music is straight out of FF7. Also, the Golden Saucer is straight out of FF7, even though it doesn't look like this. But the idea that there's a place to go that's essentially a gambling hub and an amusement park is what FF7's Golden Saucer was. Look at this guy. Completed. So that's basically it. We just got XP. We didn't get XP. We just got some gil. The Mandeville Gold Saucer is now accessible. I think all we're really going to do here right now is just quickly grab the Aetherite crystal so that we can teleport back here if necessary, which is like right there. We do have some quests to do, but we're not going to do those right now. Because all the quests in here just really revolve around the Gold Saucer and, like, doing adventures. Not adventures. There's no actual adventuring to be had here, sadly. It's just so that, like, we can do the games that are unlocked here. And we'll do them. Like, we will do them at a later date. There's just not really much of a reason to do it right this minute. Where is... Hold on. Here we go. Oh, look at this. We got a pair of twins. So one's kind of like pastel and one's kind of goth. Any other people around here that are looking good? Wow, she looks great. I love that hair where it's covering her face entirely. It's kind of sweet. Check out this armor. This is pretty standard. Nothing special. I don't think this is a fashion report at all. And that is straight up just like the standard summoner outfit. Yes, it's all summoner stuff, like the level 45 summoner gear. Augmented Ironworks Grimoire. So yeah, you buy that with tombstones. She's been here a while, I think. That's kind of cute. Something's off about it, in my opinion. Not that my opinion matters for much, let's be fair. I meant, like, there's something about it that I just don't like, specifically. Not sure what it is. Oh, we got another, so this is where the Thanaland housing is. So the Thanaland housing is called the Goblet. We're going to grab the quests because that's what we do. We grab all the quests. Except for, so far we haven't grabbed job quests. Because that'll just quickly get unreasonable. I don't want to do them, though. I do want to do them. So, like, they all have their own little stories and stuff like that. So there's no reason to skip over them. But we're not going to do them just yet. Have you heard the news about the Goblet? All the quality land, so desperately coveted, is to be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine the entire area could even end up being owned by wealthy foreign... I beg your pardon, sir. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it. But when you consider that Ul'dah is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hardworking Uldahns like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for the opportunity to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you, about the Goblet? My hands are full here, but if you have a moment to head that way and look into the auction business on my behalf, I'd be so grateful. There's bound to be an immortal flame represented by the gate or in the Goblet. Who can explain what's going on? This would happen without General Raban's approval, of that I'm sure. Oh, did I not really, like, put across the fact that this place is just basically capitalism run rampant? Like, that's why they reopened the mines. Like, they didn't reopen the mines for the rebuilding effort. They reopened the mines because they want the money. And they don't own slaves because, I don't know, you're just trying to, like, build a community. You own slaves because you want the money. Like, I don't know. I don't think we're going to own a home in Ul'dah. Primarily because this place is just rank with awful, awful people. Let's grab the Aetheryte over here first, because it's right there. Make it easier to come back this way. Although we have to come back this way a lot later, because we have to go to the Waking Sands. We have to do that a lot. Hey, we saw that guy in Thanaland earlier. He's still wearing the same sort of gear. He's a gladiator, level 33. He should be a paladin by now. Why is he just like no shoes? I guess because these have shoes built in. And this is a helmet built in, so that's fine. But like, bro, you should have done your paladin quest. It's level 33. Maybe he's a new player. How are we getting like saddled with all these new players constantly? And here we are, in the Copperbell Mines. I don't know if we're going to aggro anything. Oh, the bomb didn't aggro. That's useful. He looks like a bigger bomb. Yeah, nothing's aggroing. That's good. There's been an incident in Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that the effects are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're an adventurer who's volunteered to quell the monsters. I didn't think that the Papashan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner we see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will. Alright, so we're going to switch back to Conjurer, because Conjurer queues up faster. NPCs, no, we're going to look for regular peeps. Clear, Copperbell Mines, join, instant queue. So this is what happens when you play a healer, guys. Instant queues. This one has elevators in it. And a land. Copperbell Mines. Ooh, we got a Dark Knight, one of my favorite. Hi everyone. The legendary dungeon. Guess you know it better than me. Okay, let's do this. So the tank doesn't know the dungeon very well. That's fine. We've also got a ninja and a machinist. The ninja looks to have relic weapons. Relic weapons are like hard to get weapons that you have to grind for really, really hard. What's he got? Augmented shinobi knives. Seeing horde daggers. Seeing horde daggers. I was hoping that would give me like an idea of what it is, because like I think there's ultimate weapons. No, Ultima weapons. And there's Manderville weapons. They're not Manderville ones though. Couple of little Spriggans. Yeah, the machinist wants to pull more. Listen, this is what communication's about. If you want to pull more, just tell the tank, hey, we can pull more. You don't have to like stand around and hope for the better. If you want to communicate with your team, that's the best way to play this game. Communicate. It's been a long time since I healed. I've mentioned before that I have a main character, and last night I finally hit level 100 on Dragoon. Not after like a long time, but I mean that I've just been working my way through it. So that's all the DPS classes, the melee DPS classes. All I have left now is to level up a dancer and level up a machinist. The dancer starts at level 60 and the machinist starts at level 50, so it's not like I've got far to go. They're just unlocked and ready to go. And then I have 3 tanks and 3 healers to level up. And then I'll have everything leveled up except for the new jobs that came out in the most recent expansion, Viper and Pictomancer, because I haven't even unlocked them. I had I unlocked everything and was leveling everything up before Dawntrail released. And I only just finished Dawntrail recently. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. Nice story. And I like the characters, if not the voice acting. I guess all I can say to that is it just didn't appeal to me. You know, I don't have an issue with the voice actor or the voice performance, just that I didn't like it. And I think there's been some controversy around that in how people talk about it. And I think you're really stupid to bitch and moan about something so simple. Just like, you like it or you didn't like it. That's it. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. But anyway, I have just leveled up Lancer to 100, and I only have 6, 7, 8 more jobs left to level up, besides the new ones. And the new ones, I think they start at level 90, so I only need 10 levels on each of them, so it's not like it's a lot. Lancer I've been enjoying when I leveled it up to 100. If it wasn't for the fact that the last 2 classes I have are they start at level 50 and 60, then I probably would have picked one of those. All the starter classes I've leveled up. I've maxed out now. I'm leaving out what's it called? I'm leaving out Summoner in my accounting because I'm gonna level up a Scholar, and Scholar and Summoner level up at the same time. It's because they're the same. Basically, they're the same class. First boss, a Copperbell. This guy. It's a pretty straightforward fight. At some point, he's going to cause a lot of stuff to happen around the map. I wonder if we'll have any issues. Alright, let's see how much damage this guy takes. Oh, that's nothing. Oh, okay. This is where we have to start moving. Alright, get ready for casting this. There we go. Gotta keep that dot up. I have not needed to heal at all during this fight. I don't know if anyone noticed. He just threw a rock at me and it did nothing. Barely a scratch. Level 30, guys. We are leveling up at a rapid pace. Need? Nope, can't get the need because I already have those. Need, got them. Now, we're going to do a little run here because... Oh, never mind. Ninja's got it. Okay, and we're going to wait for everybody to get here. We are missing our machinist. Hey, I was waiting for you, dude. The machinist has got, like, a pretty, like, subdued outfit. Our ninja is wearing, I think, ninja outfits. And our Dark Knight is just kind of like a chill dude. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to get the stuff first. There's like 2 areas to go here. Where's our friend at? There he is. Alright, I'm going to quickly grab the treasure back here. Since these guys don't really need my help. Greed and me. Pass. Over here, guys. You know, the Dark Knight's outfit is like it's not exactly impressive, but you know, it's kind of I'm kind of liking it. What was that? Oh, looks like the machinist has Peloton. Peloton lets you run faster. Alright, you little Icarus crap. This fight's pretty easy. Unless somebody, like, really screws up, this fight is super easy. So, he's just gonna, like, pound on the tank here. And every now and then he's gonna drop these little green guys. And the green guys are gonna explode. Like that, see? And as long as you don't stay in anywhere near them, you can just wail on this guy non-stop. I feel like the tank is like still in there. No, he's fine. Let's get that dot on there. Nope, still good. Still in safe spot. Where's our other player? Oh, they're all like really close to each other because the player's melee, so they kind of need to be really close to it. I didn't see it there because it was like over there. Easy peasy. Let's grab the treasure. And read on these pants. Read on these pants. Pass on these pants. I guess I got them? Them pants? Alright guys, we don't need to fight everything in this room. Let's just take a nice, efficient path. I'm starting to think that maybe I don't need the dots to be up on these guys right now, because like I think I'm doing more damage without them. All right. Ooh, Black Mage. We're going to agree on that. Not that we're going to use it. But let's greed. Come on, dude. I just said that, like, I don't think I need to be dotting everything, and then I immediately start dotting everything. Come on, tank. Now, this treasure used to be harder to see. It's funny that they've given that away. Oh, this is the Acolyte gear. Remember we saw that the other day when we were helping Selfie? And we saw that person come along and we're like, oh, Acolyte gear, where do we get that? This is where we get it. Ba-ba-da. Slaves no more. Free. Free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these, like, giants don't want to be slaves. That noise is me getting more of the, Never again. Never. I mean, as long as we don't enslave them, I'm fine, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel right. Oh, let's get in there. I don't think Machinist is going to make it. Did he make it? Yeah, he made it. Alright, I'm outside of the circle. Just going to do a little move over here, stay out of the circle. In the original boss fight here, they've kind of rejigged it. Oh shit. There used to be ads, but the ads, I don't know what the ads do, what they did. Like, they came out of the tunnel over here to the side of the wall on the right there, and then they kind of like ran over that way and started smashing on another wall, and I don't know if that did anything. Damn, guys, that's 2 levels in this dungeon alone. I just had to skip just had to skip that cutscene. No skipping. Ba-ba-da. Dunk, dunk. Dunk, dunk. And everybody left before I had an opportunity to say hello and give anyone accommodations. That's it. That's all you can do, guys. That's all you can do. I think they were new too. Otherwise, why did they like take so long to do everything? And it doesn't sound like it took long to do anything, but I mean, they technically did take a long time to do a lot. Level 32 already? Oh my god. We're never going to catch up with the Lancer. Not at this rate. I think I'm going to try something. I probably won't work out, guys. We're going to just throw the Lancer into leveling roulette. So this leveling roulette will give us a fair bit of XP. It says 5 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. Just to try and catch up a little bit. Like, we're almost 10 levels ahead now, and I didn't mean to be 10 levels ahead, but we get so much XP. A viewer stream bot. Let's just where do we go? Ban that person. Cool. I didn't think it would be so much more XP, but then again, we were bouncing back and forth with the characters, right? Like we leveled them up to level 20 so that we could do the level 20 class quests. I think we're way above what level the quests are on. We're like level 17, right? So The healer, our conjurer is already level 32. Well, I thought the quest was this way, wasn't it? Did I turn the quest off somehow? No, it's fine. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking and, like, don't know what I'm saying. This guy's he's a black mage, practicing his black mage spells. In my heart. You are a level 25 paladin. I say paladin, but he's not. Oh, looks like there's been some, what's the word I'm looking for? There's been some promotions in the FC I'm seeing. A few people, I'm just gonna stop for a quick second and congrats everyone. Congrats. Oh, that's not it. Congrats everyone on your promotions. Oh, there we go. Jeez, it's a busy night tonight. Normally these queues take a lot longer. Copper bells again. Let's do a quick party. Hi. We don't have any food. What does this do? No, we're just gonna equip it. Let's just equip everything that we can equip. Can I not equip this? That's I thought that would be something better. And then we'll do this and put on the better of the two. Alright, so we do a damage buff. Then we start pounding. Nice. Easy peasy. So there should be a key here. Did someone get it? No. I couldn't see it under this little stony guy. Man, so we've got another ninja. Right now he's just a thief. But he is like running out of his own body here. Okay, so we should get more XP for this dungeon. This is like a fresh Dark Knight too. Look at them. Yeah, pretty much. Fresh Dark Knight. I'm not going to lie, because we started level 60. Oh, but he's got the Dark Knight. Oh, maybe he's doing this as a quest. This is cool. Oh, he's running. So, I think the Dark Knight's doing a relic weapon, and sometimes you have to do these quests for the relic weapons. I am, like, just spamming a single attack when I should be, like, doing my combo. Please do not give me an accommodation after accommodation after this fight. Guys, where did this guy come from? Alright, I can't catch up, so I'm gonna start tossing a few daggies. Alright, so the best I can do here, since I'm not healing, I'm just gonna focus on just dealing damage on whoever. So normally we can see the healer and what they're doing. I think they're doing damage? Yeah, they're casting stone. That's good. You get it. You come. Oh, I'm just not doing my combo. I'm too busy, like, thinking of something else. Sometimes you get a healer that doesn't cast. At least I'm pressing buttons. Not that I'm pressing the right buttons. I gotta think. I gotta focus. You can focus. You can do this. Sometimes you get a healer that just heals, is what I'm trying to say. When they should be casting damaging spells. Cure 2. Can you get Cure 2 for this level? I didn't think you could. Oh no, it's not Cure 2. It's whatever Cure is, like, she's listed as 2. Yeah, see there's a P there. Not sure what that is. Party leader? They were casting spells, and they had like 2 and P at the end of them, and those weren't the name of the spells. They were like the target, maybe? We'll see what they do next when they cast their next spell. Yeah, see, cure with the 2 at the end. Although I'm not sure what you were curing, considering... Has no one gotten the last piece of fire sand? No. I figured someone would, actually, but they didn't. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, okay, so... Alright. Are these guys... This tank can't be new. You know, maybe they are. You can buy a story skip. But, like, a lot of the unlockables, you don't get to unlock. I'm not sure how it works exactly. So, he might be a tank, but he still might be new. Alright, that's nothing. The tank's gonna take a hit. No. Catapult. Crit for 160. I feel like the last dungeon we did, he never got to the second phase of that. We're doing less damage. Is it me? Am I the one doing the least amount of damage, maybe? Alright, well there's a level. That's good. We're going to greed on that, and we're going to greed on that. Alright, let's grab this free chest real quick. And greed on that. Can't pass. Okay, let's go, everybody. Alright, tank, which way are you going with your little relic weapon? Alright, this way we go. You know it's a relic weapon because when you look at the... I know it's purple there, but when you look at the relic weapon in their inventory, it's purple. Yeah, you can't aggro both sides, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, I can see you trying, but it wasn't the best thing. Let's grab this fire sand. Oh, he got it before me. Stuff deluxe. Now, I think it might be better on this side. Because the tank might move him over here. Yeah, the tank moves over here, so we can still reach him. So literally both of us can stay right here and just like pound on him. And the tank will come over here. And I misclicked. Guys, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best damage. Damn, another level? Alright. Alright. Need? Pass. Vorpal. Deliver an attack with potency of 100 after Vorpal. We got a triple combo, guys. See if I can remember to do it. But this combo is level 26, and why did you do that? And we are level 20. So, although I've got a combo that's triple, I only get to do the one. Guys, this was so unnecessary. Just so everyone knows, you don't get extra XP for killing monsters. You get nothing, actually, for killing the monsters. That's fine. Let's just plow through this. Fortunately, I haven't got to worry about AoE because I don't have any. And I don't have to worry about healing because I don't have any. What a waste of time. Was there more loot? Yeah, there was more loot. We're going to need on that because that loot is good loot. Easy peasy, boys. Where you going? Ah, you're getting that treasure. Go ahead. Add that to the greed list. Damn, everybody's watching cutscenes. What a night for newbies, huh? Like, genuinely. I mean, I know that we're doing a newbie sort of thing, but we're not newbies. We're doing this stuff on purpose. Alright, guys, I'm going to remember to do my ability. I'm going to remember my combos. We're going to hold out and do it on limit break. Oh, I don't think we're going to get to a second limit break, but we're going to hold out for a second. Yeah, we're not getting there. Oh, shoot. I don't have limit break on my bar, guys. Let me get that down there. Alright, here it comes. Limit break. Alright, that's it. Got him. Another level. Alright, player commendations are going to the... no, I don't like any of them, actually. Let's go with the rogue. I think the rogue didn't do anything I didn't like. The tank pulled too much stuff. I got a lot of stuff there. The tank pulled too much stuff, and I think the healer was healing when they didn't need to. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. It's fine. But that's just how I feel. Did I get any... I did not get a commendation. Well, see how it is. Guys, I see how it is. Jesus, we got to level 29 already? How many levels did we get? We started with only level 23. We got 6 levels in that dungeon. Wow. That's not how that should work. Equip. We got another Acolyte's robe. Probably never going to use that. But Gladiator, Disciple, Plunger Staff. More of that. Okay, cool. Cool. Make sure that... wait, the Iron Lance is better than what we picked up. We picked up this plundered Gurasami. The Iron Lance is already 20. Damn. We got a lot of crap here, by the way. Let's sort through this real quick. Yeah, in fact, anything that's not... anything that's not, like, already on my list is getting out of here. We'll get rid of this crap. We don't need it. Turn to inventory. Our inventory's going to fill up. That's okay. We should get retainers soon. And we're going to get rid of a fair bit once we have the retainers set up. Return to inventory. No, we're going to keep that because that's outfit stuff. Bin hat. Don't need that. Okay, we'll leave it for now. We're not going to keep doing that. We did get what we wanted. Truth be told, we got what we wanted. Let's just head over here. So we can do the level 25 class quests for both Lancer and Conjurer. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this eve. Aye, 'tis true, in an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within the wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet. A man-made oasis, built atop towering butte. I'm bringing PT to your server. I am still muted, so I can't hear you. Okay, sounds good. Hey, Wasabi, what's happening? I'm bringing PT to your server. Oh, so you're raiding me with one member, a PT. That's very kind of you. Very much appreciated. PT, if you're there, welcome. Nice to see you. Sorry, I meant raid. Yeah, I figured you meant that. Wait, are you bringing raid to my server or PT? PT, because I know who PT is, but you wrote down PD, like PT. Wasabi, we're discovering, and PT if you're there, we're discovering that the people from Ul'dah are actually just fucking awful human beings. They owned slaves, buried those slaves alive when they freed themselves and turned on their slave owners, and then when we accidentally uncovered them when we were mining in the Copperbelt mines, and they turned on the people who uncovered them, and then we killed them again. It's like, what the fuck? A man-made oasis built atop towering butte. Ah, but why bother explaining when you can see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with a recruiter stationed just past the entrance. He'll be happy to assist you. So now, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining the raid. Go to specific ward, and that's fine. Anyone who is not aware, we are doing a story focused playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. We just finished the first 3 starter dungeons. And now we're doing a little bit of a side quest here to unlock the player housing in the desert land of Ul'dah, or Thanaland, I guess. Ul'dah is the city. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Goblet. Beg your pardon. An Ul'dah woman asked you to learn more about the auctions? Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an Ul'dah citizen, she is ineligible to participate. Should you yourself have a mind to purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He will guide you through the process. Alright, and then we'll just leave because we don't need to be here. Leave the district. So, we've already unlocked the player housing in Gridania. And that's just basically like, they're trying to increase immigration to Gridania, so, to help with the economy, I guess. So is Ul'dah, but Ul'dah is actually, like, has an influx of refugees right now from the war-torn country of, Garabania. So it's Ul'dah is just full of like money-hungry capitalistic bastards, to be perfectly honest. This is like capitalism run amok, and the corporations run the show here more than anything else. And you'll find out more about that later. It's kind of bullshit. You've returned. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? Eh? What do you mean it's reserved exclusively for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. But what about my needs? What about my 40 acres of chocobo? Bah, it's just not fair. Yeah, sorry. You gave me some experience and a little gold, but yeah, like, okay, so there's another BS sort of situation. So this person here is a resident of the city of this country, has been saving money, is an entrepreneur, raising chocobos, would like to buy a home, and they're like, nope, only adventurers. We only want rich adventurers coming from outside of the city to help. That's absolutely bullshit. Man, you raiders showed up at the worst time because we're like cluing up for the night, actually. We're going to go turn this quest in Ul'dah, because we just finished the third mine. I say mine, but we just finished the third dungeon. The dungeon was a mine. Because we have to, like, we just hit level 29 on the Lancer, and we're level 32 on the Conjurer. Is that another quest, or is that the Pugilist quest? No, that's just the Pugilist quest. We're doing all the side quests where we can. Not every side quest, but unlockable side quests. Like, this is an unlockable side quest for... I want to say this is the... Red Mage? No, that's the Viper side quest. What are you? You're the Samurai side quest. We can't unlock those yet. We're not unlocking job quests just yet. We will get around to it, because I think we will do the side quests, the different sort of classes and jobs. But they're not like super important to do right now, and they do take up a little time, because you have to grind for them. You can't simply just unlock them and start doing their class quests. You have to, like, every 5 levels you unlock a new class. Oh shoot, look at this! We got like a bit of a cutscene. Oh, I think we're gonna have to fight, actually. Let's see how this goes. Usually those types of little cutscenes you have to fight in. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, your mining operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. Yeah, entire slave-driving nation. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Oh, no! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat. Mole meat? Much less a choice of much less a choice of cut dodo. When he said maggoty mole meat, I thought he meant maggoty moldy meat. But it's no, he means like mole, as in animal mole. I'm gonna say this one more time. Give it back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in, if you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear your crime. Oh boy. You are fucked in the A. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12's as me witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with my coin I saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. Listen, honestly, lady, even if you did steal, what he just said is like grounds for me to deal with. I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. And who the hell are you when you're and who the hells are you when you're at home? The dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's face. You lot, teach them a lesson. Mummer? Yeah, kick his ass. Should have stopped at Sevendale. Oh, so he's drunk. Is that what it is? Unfair. Alright, we're going to target the caster first. Not that I don't think he's a healer, but we're going to target him first anyway. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. That was quick. Jeez, that guy had a shield and everything. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. Oh. So this is the Echo. Anyone who's actually paying attention, because I feel like a lot of you probably haven't played this game before. My character has something called the Echo, which lets him see accurate visions of things that have happened. So it's like, for the game, in the game sort of like mechanics of things, I'd swear there were more refugees than we last looked. For the way the game mechanics work, it's like, you know how sometimes you watch a show or something like that and there's a flashback, and the flashback is designed just to give you, the viewer, insight on what's going on. Well, it does the same thing for this, only it gives my character insight to what's going on. So like, he takes part in these flashbacks that aren't actually part of his sort of background. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is it the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees would want to try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades will welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? I think he's talking about the immortal flames. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will come to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. Oh, what will become our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and live honest lives. Dodo tenderloins? Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanaland. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'll think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Sir, are you all right? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Bro, you are lucky I'm not killing you right now. What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I will overlook this, but just this once. I mean, clearly he was trying to, like, force her into some sort of indentured servitude. God bless ye, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what those monsters might have done. I don't bear thinking about it. Later. Case closed. Oh, it's Ida. Hello again. We have been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. You discharged your duty as an envoy impeccably, and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a gil by doing so. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this, we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. No, I chose to do that 100%. Yes, thank you, Ida. And then there is the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the visions you bore witness to moments ago. Well, we can help you understand that. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning, for we would have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we would be glad to assist you in your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray seek Mamodi. The proprietress of the quicksand is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone, except Mamodi. She already knows. But he must be doing the same quest I'm doing. I bet you. Level 36? Yeah, you could easily be level 36 if you're not double leveling like me. I'm leveling 2 classes in case anyone's curious. Conjurer and Lancer. A DPS and a healer. Seems like you're becoming even more common, I'm afraid. Scenes like that are becoming even more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze a knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Damn, girl. Ah, unsynced. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every ilm the adventurer Meowny said you would be, Unsynced. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew she meant you right away. Oh, this is the girl from Gridania who has the head of a former tank. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name's Ida. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed this spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praise from dusk till dawn. From dawn till dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and he swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of his chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. It's Unsynced Sprout. Unsynced Sprout. I shan't forget. Thank you, Unsynced Sprout. I pray that we will meet again. Fare thee well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with a lot. Thought it'd be right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I've decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for you, Unsynced. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Unsynced. The Scions aren't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to be involved, I can tell you what I can. Alright guys, so we're going to learn about this mysterious organization called the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And we're going to learn it next time. Gadget, next time. So we're going to head to the inn and lock up for the night. So, what do we do today? We helped out a bunch of people today. We did dungeons all day, to be honest. Also, we could do the guild heist, because we've unlocked that now. That has to be something we need to do later. We'll do that next session. That'll be a Sunday session. So now we can do continue the guild heist, and we can continue the leveling and guild heist roulettes. But today we went to Satasha's, and we found out that the Sohagan are all riled up in Satasha's. We thought it was pirates, but it was actually the fish people. We went to Tamtara Deepcroft because a cult that worshipped the moon that exploded are trying to cause trouble. I'm not sure what exactly they were doing. Who worships the now fallen satellite of Savior? It isn't. Since the calamity, however, the tunnels have become overrun with lambs of Dalmud. That was the name of the moon, Dalmud. A deadly cult who's worshipped the now fallen star as their savior. It is in the Deepcroft that these twisted souls silently plot revenge against those who fought to prevent the advent of Dalamud, summoning the dark presence who will aid them to this end no matter at the cost. Okay, yeah, so this cult ended up summoning a fiend, a void send. And then obviously the Coppermill Mines, which is kind of bullshit. Let's kill slaves that we imprisoned because they revolted for being slaves. You know, it's bullshit. Vanland is like my least favorite place to go. It's awful. It's late stage capitalism. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I super appreciate you coming out tonight for anyone who did come out tonight. Next scheduled viewing will be on Sunday. We'll be starting at around 10:30, I want to say, my time. The schedule's up on Twitch if anyone's interested. And we'll continue to stream on Twitch and YouTube for now. Although, if at any point it doesn't work out, we'll be doing full YouTube, I think, instead. Which is what it is. I think YouTube is just a better place for this type of content. Which is fine. I got a trio combo. Okay. Anyway, guys, as always, I'm Unsynced, and I thank you for coming out. Have a great night.